Hey, so
Hey,
what's
everybody.
up? What's going on? Welcome back for another happy Wednesday, huh? This is
Yeah,
episode number 21. 21
Really?
weeks.
yeah.
21
There we go.
weeks of Coaching Corner.
Oh,
Welcome in, you
man.
guys. Happy to see your faces. We got a fun one for you. It's a little bit of an exciting week for those of you that have heard about our AI Secrets Challenge going on right now. But for those of you that you may be overwhelmed with all the AI stuff out there right now, we're going to dial it back just a little bit for you here today. Tyson, why don't you go ahead and take it from here?
Wow. Okay, dialing it back. I think that's my type of speed here. Type of language, taking it back to prehistoric times when we all tested things by ourselves with our own two hands. And it's gonna be a good time. I don't know. Today we're talking about how to make sure your funnel is ready before you launch, and we're just gonna walk through the things that you should probably pay attention to before, I don't know, sending traffic to it, putting some ad spend behind it, and I don't know, make it so you don't waste money. That's the goal,
Absolutely.
you know.
I mean, everyone's always really excited to get their funnel out, right? You spend so much time building your business, thinking through what you want the funnel to look like, architecting it. What's the opt-in, what's the lead magnet, then what's the upsell, and what you're actually presenting to the customer, what the journey is that you're presenting to the customer. And then the worst thing in the world is when you launch and then you get feedback like, oh man, that button didn't go to the right place, or I can't collect payments, or
Oh,
this
that's a big
this
one.
domain isn't working. It's like, this is why we're doing this. This is why we're doing this today, because we've had some people who needed that extra help, that extra set of eyes to launch their funnel. And it's just like, before you do it, just take a beat, take a deep breath, just double and triple check that everything is working. Because like Tyson said, you don't want to start spending money on it or blast it out to your list and just the thing breaks. Right. So just do one last check before you promote your funnel out to the world to make sure everything is ready to go.
That's it. That's the
Yep.
secret. I feel like that's
Yep.
the one thing that makes you feel ease of mind, I guess, is like
Yeah.
going through and you're like, oh, okay, I did this as a customer. It's working great. I'm gonna put it out there. One thing is mobile optimization. I was working with a client recently that launched. That's why I brought this up as like a potential topic, is because they launched, sent it to the list of 10,000 emails, contacts,
Oof.
and the mobile side was not looking too sharp. It's there was images like crazy large or like halfway off the page. There was text with side padding and like showing as one line going down the page, you know, like
Ouch.
all the hits, you know. So anyway,
Ouch.
we'll
All
be
those
walking
things.
through these things. We kind of touched on a few over the past few weeks, but we're gonna just combine it all in one area. We're gonna be covering a couple different things, kind of a checklist that we want to cover here. This is exactly what we're gonna be talking about, one at a time. Landing pages, making sure that everything looks good, copy is solid, we're happy with the design, everything's like it actually looks how you want it to look before you go and hand it off to somebody. And how do you do that? How do you make sure? There's different ways. There's different ways you can go about this. The way that I like to do it is just go and preview the page as if you are a customer and you are reviewing everything live. So hit preview there. If you go to the funnel, hit preview, you can then just interact with the page. Literally click on everything, go through and read it. Make sure you don't have any of this lorem ipsum text. This is a
Oh yeah, that'll get you.
that's a pitfall right there in itself, especially if you're starting off with a template inside of the platform.
Yeah, I
Um,
love when I think I'm ready to launch a funnel and I send it to my wife or a friend to just review it, and they're like, "What is lorem ipsum? Like, what is this gibberish on your page?" I'm like, "Oh, thank you. I need to change
oh,
that."
Yeah.
it's all. It's just good. It's a good reminder. I
He's
feel like
got your
everyone,
back.
yeah, especially if you maybe you did mobile optimization and like one side's mobile, one side's desktop, you forgot to change the mobile side. Like that happens often as well.
Absolutely.
One thing while doing this as well, it's kind of jumps the gun. Actually, I'm not going to jump the gun. We'll just go in order here. This list, okay. Um, the next thing is products. Like, how do you make sure that your product is actually set up, good to go? People can purchase it inside of the funnel. One of the best ways is just inside of your funnel. First off, before you're in the editor, if you're looking at a view like this and you have the order form step added, there will be a little caution symbol added right next to this little box here for the products, indicating for you that you don't have the correct, or you don't have a product connected, or there's an issue or something. And it'll tell you more if you click on this on the right hand side. Essentially, there's an order form on this page, no products, red flag. Cool. We should double check that. You just go to add products. And if you don't have a product already created, just go up to the right hand side and click on add product, or click on the actual product here directly inside of the main page here for this pop up. Boom.
And just a word of wisdom, like if you do see a red exclamation point, don't ignore it. Like just click on it and just check what it means, because I don't know, in other platforms it might be something else, but if you see that red exclamation point, it means that something's up. So go click on that, and in this case it means that you have an order form. You're expecting someone to put in their information and their credit card and buy something from you, but there's nothing that's attached to that order form, so they can't buy anything. Right. So we want to make sure that your products are attached to that page before you launch, because if you launch and there's nothing there to buy, you're going to be wondering where all your sales are. And
well, God. You get a bunch of views, but no commitments. That'd be a sad day. One thing on that note, ClickFunnels has spent a lot of time trying to make it a lot more user friendly for the errors that you see in the platform, especially when you're in the editor. One example that comes to mind for this is if you're in the editor and maybe you have a button added that is supposed to go somewhere. You have like the go-to action selected. Let me scroll down. I'll add a button right here. Right. And on this button, I'll change the action to go to. And if I leave it like that, you'll see a little caution symbol up here at the very top. You'll see this for other instances as well, but this right here is going to give you feedback. If you click on it, it'll tell you exactly what is going on. Error on button. You're missing a URL. And all that means is we didn't actually add a URL or a place for people to go. All right. You'll see that stuff like that all over the platform. So just keep an eye out. It's something to be aware of.
Yep. Just look for those red indicators.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other ones like that? You can actually see right here too. Set up payments. Oh, this is something else. But that's another example of a message. We'll get to that. Dave has got one. I see it.
Can you go ahead and add that button back in there and just try and save it?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay. So this is a fairly common thing that people run into, and people like to kind of click out of pop-ups pretty quickly. Take 5 seconds, actually check out what it is, click solve errors, and it will pull up that same spot. It'll actually, if you click on it, it'll take you right to the button that needs fixing.
Yeah. You can actually see when you're highlighting it as well, or you're hovering over that error, it highlights the button. So you know exactly where the error is happening. So nice. That's a good point. I like that.
As far as mobile optimization, if we can kind of touch base on that for just a second again, I know we're going to touch on it later, but I would recommend that you check for mobile optimization early on in your funnel build. If you wait till you're completely done with the page and desktop and then mobile check it, it's going to be a bad day for you. You'll be like, I have to change all of these things one at a time. But if you do it early on, way up at the top of the page, then you just start cloning all of your elements and your images and your text all the way down. Then it fits and feels good on mobile optimization. It's a lot easier for you.
Absolutely.
We cover this
when we get to mobile optimization, I have a trick that I want to talk about, but when we get there, I'll point it out.
Okay, we're eager to get to mobile. Maybe we should just jump down. No, products, we covered that. Just make sure that there's actually a product connected to the step. Don't launch it if people aren't able to buy the thing. Domains. This is a big one. If you're just using your default ClickFunnels subdomain, it will still work. It's worth saying that it will still work. I actually have talked to somebody in the past, a couple of weeks, who did a webinar on the ClickFunnels subdomain with their ads and everything, and he made like his first $8,000 while doing this. And so, there's nothing against
story offer.
It works.
There's no domain in there.
There was no domain. It worked. And I congratulated him. He had a great day. So, but after that, he went and added his custom domain, still got the same amount of sales, and now he looks more professional. Let's just go through how to actually add a custom domain to the funnel. So you already have it inside of your accounts awesome, fantastic. If you're not sure how to do that, I'll show that in a moment. But if you already have your domain added, you just go up here to the right-hand side of the screen. There'll be a little gear icon. Click on that, and you'll see a domain drop down that you can choose the correct option for.
Yep.
After that, update the funnel, and all the different steps inside this funnel will update with the correct domain. And that's that.
Even in that little box where it says start a funnel, there's that gray button on the bottom right where it says set domain. You can do it there too.
Where am I looking?
You see
Up at
start
the
a
top of the
funnel,
funnel?
that box all the way at the top?
This? No.
Great.
No, yeah, right
set
there.
domain. Oh.
Yeah, you can do it right from here also.
I was like, I think you said bottom right. It's my ears. It's not you.
Oh,
You
no,
said it correct.
that little area, but bottom right of that area.
Okay,
Yes, you can
we're
do
on
it
the
there
same
too.
page. Set domain. Oh, it even highlights it. Even better. That's a way better way to do it. Now you don't have to search for it. You know exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah. Trying to make it easy for everybody.
If you don't have a domain already added, that's okay. No worries. We can actually walk through this. Just over here inside of your account. Let's say you're in your dashboard and you see this left-hand navigation in your view. Fantastic. From there, just click on workspace settings in the bottom left. After that, go to domains on the left-hand navigation, and then just click on add domain. If you haven't already, you can either buy a domain or you can add an existing domain if you already have it set up. That's it. I'll walk you through this whole process. It's automated. It's fun. It's engaging. It gives you confetti at the very end. It's truly engaging.
It is fun.
And if you are new to ClickFunnels, we do give you a free domain for a year. So we have a partner,
Yeah.
Ionos, that when you go to add a domain, you can go claim a free one. And then it's super easy to connect that free one if you use our partner. Other ones, we can't promise every other domain service like connects as easy as others. I've definitely run into my fair share of issues. So, but I just wanted to highlight, if you don't have a domain and you want one, we do offer a free one through Ionos.
Grab that guy. It doesn't get better than that. Otherwise, you got to pay for the year to have that domain. You might as well. I think it's like $12, $13, depending on the domain. Otherwise,
some people don't like free. I don't know.
Free is free. Go enjoy it. Next one on the list is payment processing. Payment processing is a huge one. It kind of goes hand in hand with the products. You have to have ability to actually process the payment. When somebody hands you cash or hands you their card, you have to be able to actually take the money from their accounts, add it to yours. And payment processing is the way to do that. Payments AI is a really great option for this. You can connect more than one option inside of Payments AI, like Stripe or NMI or PayPal or Klarna. I think there's Coinbase. There's a bunch. Anyways, you can connect all these different options inside of this platform, and it makes your life way easier. Which is, just one thing to mention. The Dunning rules inside of Payments AI is something we can probably take up a whole different session on, it saved multiple declines from my funnels, which is nice because it'll troubleshoot when one payment gateway doesn't succeed. It'll just jump to the next one. So if Stripe fails, Payments AI picks up the slack, and then it'll usually go through on that second iteration, which is fantastic.
That's the AI and Payments AI. It'll decide which is the best gateway to send your customer through based on where they're coming from, based on the price, the product, all the information that it receives. So the more destinations you offer, or the more payment gateways that you add to Payments AI, the more opportunities you have to collect the money that people are trying to give you. Right. We also offer, just if you want to connect directly with Stripe, there is that option also. So you don't only have to use Payments AI. If you're coming with a Stripe account where you're already approved as a business, you can connect that directly to ClickFunnels also.
Yeah.
Tyson, there is a good question here in the chat that I think we should touch on. So Maria asks, if I already have a domain with Bluehost and have a Shopify store on that domain, how do I proceed?
Ooh, that's a great question. Okay, first and foremost, I have one piece of advice. Well, we can walk through two. First piece of advice is on this page. If you go back to workspace settings, go to domains, click add domain, go to existing domain. I'm going to go with example dot your awesome sites.com. Cool. I don't actually own that, but it's okay. I guess actually we can touch on the first point here. Subdomains If you already have an active site up and running and it's using your root domain, meaning root domain or www, you don't want to reuse that. If you try to reuse the same subdomain that already exists inside of another, or it's pointing to another location, it'll end up breaking that original source or original site that you have set up. So use a new subdomain that has not been used before. The subdomain portion is this front portion right here, right before that first period. So www is a subdomain, example is a subdomain, you use shop, store, all of those, this front portion right here is the subdomain. As long as you use a subdomain you haven't used before, you should be good to go. It won't interfere with what you already have set up. You won't feel that heartache knowing that you have to reset your Shopify connection or your WordPress site, whatever you're using externally, it won't interfere.
And you can use pretty much whatever you want. I mean, I like to use join or start or opt in. Something simple that people would remember. Go's a really good one. Yeah. So I would do that. Like you can leave your store at your root domain and then have go.yourdomain.com. And it'll, and that's how you would set it up. Really good question, Maria. Thank you.
You can also base it off of the, like whatever offer you're doing, which is, I don't know, whatever funnel you're setting up. The second piece of advice I have is when doing this next step, I recommend doing the manual. Oh, they actually, that's okay. It doesn't have the option because I don't own this domain. But if you did own the domain and you typed it in correctly, it would show two options here. One is automatic setup and one is manual setup. I personally would go with the manual setup if you already have something else set up with other sites, other store, and you don't want to run the risk of anything shifting, because I've seen it happen before where sometimes that can happen. Manual setup is you just copy and paste and it's done. You don't have to worry about any issues whatsoever, and it's good to go. That's my only two pieces of advice for this. If you have questions at all, any of the gibberish I just said, just reach out to us at outreach@clickfunnels.com, and we can walk through this process step by step. No problem at all. Do you think I answered that completely?
Yes, you're perfect. We got a lot of ground to cover here.
Okay, let's go.
Keep going.
All right. Payment processing, already covered that. Actually, to set up your payments or get started with Payments AI, let's go back to our dashboard. And all you have to do is go over here to the left-hand navigation, click on Add Apps, and this will take us to the App Center. From there, you can just scroll down until you see the option for Payments AI. There we go, Payments AI, or Stripe. You have two different options here. But from there, once you click on it, it'll walk you through the process of getting started with both. So enjoy, have a great time with that. And with that said, on to the next, which is going to be email setup. We want to be able to actually send emails, automated emails, all that fun stuff after someone opts in. And so in order to do that, we have to go over here again to workspace settings on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. From there, there's an option for email settings. There we go. In email settings, we can then go in and update our information, our business information. This is where we'd want to start. So name, address, all of that, that's required for your emails to be set up properly. And from here, head over to email addresses, where we can then create our custom domains or emails that you would like to use. If you have an inbox already set up, professional inbox, make sure to use the same email that you have set up for that inbox. And then from there, you should be able to send and receive emails using that email.
One quick note on the general settings. What you put in there as your address and as the name, that'll show up at the bottom of your email. So at the bottom of your email, there's going to be contact information and an unsubscribe link, right? So if you have a business address, I would put that. I wouldn't put your home address.
Yes.
So just, I mean, unless you want them to knock on your door and, to get the product from you. But anyway, I just want to put that out there that this is exactly what will show up on your emails. So just heads up.
A PO box works as well.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Bypass the home address thing.
Scroll down a little bit. Right there in the unsubscribe link part, you can leave that blank. It's automatically filled. Okay, so that part's optional if you want to customize that. Then down there at the bottom, you do have to.
They added alignment options. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
And then down there at the bottom, you do have to select a from address for each one of those, the system address and the marketing address.
There you go.
Cool.
And you can also choose reply to if you want them to go to your professional inbox.
Yeah.
If you have one.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's it for email settings. With that set up, you should be able to then proceed to the next thing, which is your abandoned cart email sequences. If you have one already set up, awesome. If you don't, we have a video on that training. I think it's number 4 or 5, one of those. Either way, you'll find it on YouTube channel. Just head over there and check it out. But for abandoned carts, all you have to do is basically just once you've had it
We have time
created.
to dive into it.
Huh?
I don't know if we have time to dive into
No,
it.
I won't dive into the intricacies of the abandoned cart, but just to add a workflow and make sure it's added, just click on the little lightning bolt icon here for the step that the action is taking place on. So if they're buying something on this page, fantastic. That's where we want to do it for the abandoned cart. Click on the lightning bolt. From here, we can then attach a workflow. In our case, we already have it connected, so we're good to go. That's it. So I'll say on that, if you have order confirmation, which is going to be the next one, order confirmation emails. This is the same process. Just make sure those are also connected for any payment pages to make sure that people are kept in the loop whenever somebody buys one of your products. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I won't dive into that. I know I can go down a whole different rabbit hole here, but not necessary for today. The next one is tracking. This is the big one. You want to know what's actually happening in the funnel after it is live and there's people going into it and all that fun stuff. So in order to do that, you have to make sure that tracking is set up properly. Facebook, Clarity, Microsoft Clarity, Google Analytics. There's a number of them. You can choose the ones you like using, the ones that you need, whatever. One of my favorites is Microsoft Clarity. Yeah, I think I've said this before, but it's a super helpful resource. It's free, and it shows you exactly what's happening on your landing pages. And I couldn't recommend it more. That's where
I have to tell you, like I wasted so much money before adding Clarity to my funnel. Like, because I was sending traffic to my funnel. I was paying for ads on Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call it. But I was sending traffic and like I was losing people and I had no idea why. And when I added Clarity and I started seeing who was coming to my funnel and how they were interacting with the page that I built, 70% of my users were showing up on mobile and I only built on desktop.
What?
This
No.
was bad. It was so bad.
Oh,
it was
no.
like all my hook, my story, my offer was all below the fold. They just got there and there was this huge image of nothing. It was just a big image. And like, once I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing? And then I immediately changed it. I turned off the ads for like a day. I optimized everything for mobile and then I threw them back on. And the difference was like mind blowing. People started opting in. I started generating leads. I have actually made a couple sales and all because of Clarity. Like it just showed me how my customers, how the leads that I was generating, the traffic I was generating interacted with my page. So super, super important. I would highly recommend this.
Nice. Heck yeah. There's that. We'll just end up on that note. It's super strong. I can't top that. Okay. If you want to set up tracking, we'll just cover this briefly. You inside of your funnels. All right, so we'll go over here to funnels in the left-hand navigation. And from there, once that loads, just scroll to the right, click on the gear icon here, and then you should be able to add it to the head code, this guy right here. You can also do it inside the funnel as well, but this is just another way you can.
It covers all the pages if you do it that way.
Yeah, all the pages inside the funnel here. There we go. You can do it both ways. And there's that. Okay, again, if you need help with this stuff, reach out to us. Next. All right.
Next. Let's
Mobile
go.
optimization. Rob had something he wanted to share on this. And what was that?
Yeah, hop into the funnel, hop into the page. And oh man, I'm crossing my fingers and praying to the demo gods that this works.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Tyson, at the top of your page in the blue bar, right? That middle button that looks like a spinny top.
Oh.
Click on that.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
What I have done before and what has worked for me is in this message, I've typed optimize this page for mobile.
Oh, nice.
Optimize this page for mobile.
Yes.
Hey, whisper flow.
Ooh, whisper flow. Okay, and I'm hoping this is the right thing, but this is built into ClickFunnels. And if you have built a page on desktop, it will, and you just type that message, optimize this page for mobile. It'll look at your page and make sure that the mobile view of that page, the mobile instance of what you've built works. And if it doesn't, it'll change things around and it'll make sure that it is optimized for mobile. So this might take a couple minutes, but you can watch it work in real time.
Doing it
So
currently.
it's going through, it's checking the column layouts, it's checking the images, it's looking for mobile specific content, and it's doing all the things. So now then it's going to optimize it for mobile, and then you'll have a completely optimized mobile page when it's done. So
Very cool.
if you have built this in desktop and you're like, oh, now I got to spend like 2 days redesigning and optimizing and doing all the things, just click on the spinny top and say you want to optimize for mobile. Tyson, show them one more time where to click.
Up here at the very top, in between the question mark and this little box with a star in it for Omni.
Looks like a little starry top. Boop, shiny top.
Do I have annotation? I don't. Do I? No. Maybe you do.
No. We got 4 minutes.
This might take a couple minutes.
All right. We'll let it do its thing. But if you have more questions on mobile optimization, we actually just covered this about 2 weeks back. Again, find us on our YouTube channel. And that's that, or Facebook page, wherever you prefer to look. We'll let us do its thing for now. The next thing is going to be testing. Now, I feel like we kind of covered this earlier, but favorite way to test, or best way I've found to test, is just pull up the actual live page. So inside your funnel, I probably shouldn't do it on this one. We'll do it on this one, right? We will go and preview this page, and you would actually go in and test it as if you were a real customer. There's not any payment gateways actually set up here on this workspace, which is why we're seeing the spinning here. But this is something to look for, and you want to make sure that that's not actually happening, right? We're on the page. Make sure you go click everything. Make sure buttons work as intended. Videos play.
The emails are delivered.
Emails are delivered, right? You'd actually opt in on the page itself to see and make sure that workflows and everything else is working as intended. All right. That's the biggest note.
One thing I would say is if you do have a product you're actually selling and it's like $1,000 product, you obviously don't want to spend $1,000 and like just collect the money on the back end. Just move it to $1. I wouldn't do free because payment processors act differently when something's $0. So just put it to $1, right? $1, that's just the cost of testing, and you'll get it back, right? You're paying yourself essentially, but I would change the price and just actually go through putting your credit card in and making sure it works.
Yep.
Right. And don't do it for free because free causes issues sometimes.
Yeah. You could also just put it in test mode and that's fine as well. Right. So just at least before you're ready to put that dollar down to make sure it works, just go up here to the top right, click on the gear icon. And then from there's an option for live mode. As long as this is turned off, there we go. Now you can go and it'll give you a test credit card at the very top of the page that you can use as well.
Yep.
So yeah, that's it. Still test live though. Do the actual dollar product payment, because you do want to make sure that it works live as well.
Russell's talking about poop brownies in the other chat right now.
Sorry, it's on the mind. I didn't mean to touch on this, but test mode. All right, we just kind of touched on that. When you're done testing and then going through that process, make sure to turn it off. All right. Again, just go up to the top right, click on the gear icon. From there, turn off, or make sure to turn this on rather, so it's in live mode, and update the funnel. That's it. That'll be that. Funnel and page links, meaning your path names. And if we want to go and make sure everything is updated properly, so people are seeing professional ending path names and URLs, start off by going up to the top right. We love this gear icon up in the top right. You're going to be frequently going to this spot here, at least when getting going. Click on that. And there's an option right here for funnel path URL. You can change this to whatever you want it to be. I'm not going to do it.
Just do opt-in.
I'm just kidding. Opt-in. Staying on the same theme. Opt-in.
Just make it something short, concise, memorable, and something that makes sense according to what the funnel and product is.
Unless it's a secret offer, then you can put some gibberish in there that people will never be able to guess. It's all up to you.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do is go to update the funnel. Just like that, we have updated the path to get to this actual funnel itself. Same thing applies for the steps themselves. If you go to the 3 dots here for one of these steps, there should be an option for settings in that drop down. And you just have to go and again, find that URL option where we can adjust the path name. Same scenario, type it out, put what you want. It'll actually tell you if it's available, right? There we go. We have that available. If it's not available, it'll also tell you. There we go. The next and last thing is SEO title and sharing image. Actually, we're going to include Favicon as well real quick. If we go to the funnel and go back to the 3 dots here, this guy right here, for each of the steps, we can go to the settings and we can adjust the SEO title and the SEO description and the sharing image per page inside of this funnel, per step. What this is going to do is basically make it so, actually, you can also make it so it's indexable in search engine. I should mention that as well. All of this is just to customize, or at least hopefully persuade different browsers or different search engines to show what you want it to when people look for things around your industry and hopefully see your page there in the listings.
Favicon.
Favicon's a good time. Let me go ahead and
a quick note about the Favicon. If you click the gear icon here in the funnel, you won't see the option for it.
But if you are on this view right here for funnels, your funnel overview, you can just hover to the right or scroll to the right, click on the gear icon here, and you should be able to then update the Favicon image.
There you'll see it. Yep.
For your entire funnel. You can technically do it for your entire space. If you go to site and blog, go to site settings over here in the left-hand navigation, and then go right here for site Favicon. That will also update across the board. So as your default, I would probably do that personally, but that's it.
Perfect.
We've done it.
All right. I got one quick thing to wrap a bow on this real quick. Let me remove that one. So today was manual checking on your ends, and today was a little bit about for the people that are kind of like overwhelmed by all the AI stuff. This was a manual checklist, so be sure and go through this video and watch all those things. Double check them all on your own. But here is a nice, brief, easy intro to AI to help you, check your page. All right. For those of you that don't know, did you know that up here at the top, if you are using Google Chrome, this little Ask Gemini. Gemini is Google Chrome's AI. So just click that little button right there, and it'll actually pull up a little sidebar, companion style, AI that can actually read the page. So all you got to do is just give it some instruction. Hey, can you check this page to see if anything needs fixing before we launch it? And believe it or not, it actually does it. So look here. The top banner, current headline reads some lorem ipsum right there. You guys would notice that. Caught that up here. Yeah. Date and time. The date and time is set to 0. Secret headlines. Okay. So that's a cool way to do it. Yeah. Timer set to 0. Now, if you don't use Chrome, then what you can also do is just copy the page URL and paste it into not all of the AIs. If you're still using ChatGPT, let me introduce you to Claude and Manus. Both of those can actually read page links and URLs, and they can actually tell you pretty much the same information and check all that stuff for you. Okay. So have fun.
That's
Claude AI, Manus AI.
Honestly, the Gemini tweak there was cool because you don't have to, there's nothing you have to really do. It's just there.
Yeah, that's already on the page.
Okay. I like that. Huh.
Yep.
I'll have to try that now. I've seen it there. I've played with it slightly, but I've never done it for that purpose. It's a very good example.
You didn't notice the copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Nice.
Okay. That's super useful. Okay. I love that everything's growing in such a cool direction.
It's great. Yeah. So was this helpful for you guys? We went a little long today, but yeah, we're trying to over deliver here for you.
Okay. I think there was one other action item that Rob might have promised.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Here.
Yes. For those of you that stayed to the end. Oh, we have a very special announcement. Starting May 11th, if everything goes well, we will start having open office hours here at ClickFunnels. We are going to, all 3 of us will get on a call. We're going to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. And we will jump on and answer any questions that you have. How to launch your funnel, what, if you have domain issues, payment issues, workflow issues, whatever it is, even if you just want to strategize on your value ladder, on your offer stack, we are here to help. So we will be launching that in about a week and a half, May 11th. Mark your calendars, show up with questions. We're here to help. And we're really excited about it. We've been wanting to do this for a while, and we are finally going to do it. And we are super excited. We're so stoked.
It's gonna be a good time. Bring your questions. We'll be there live, hanging out, and yeah, that's a crazy announcement. Honestly,
yeah,
it's time.
Even if you guys just want to come hang out and nerd out on funnels with us, let's do it.
Even better.
Yeah,
even better.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you there.
Cool. All right. Thank you everybody for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, thanks for coming.
We'll see you later.
Bye everyone.
See you next Wednesday.
Yeah.